exercise your head. Read.
Ghostwriter is brought to you in part by Nike.
Additional bucks that keep our team supreme come from public television viewers like you and me.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
The John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation.
The Pew Charitable Trust.
And the U.S. Department of Education.
But you can't say it all in breath.
I bet you can.
It's been 3 weeks already, and I still can't believe I go to Hurston with you guys. I thought I'd never get to middle school.
Just wait. One day you're going to think that you're never getting out either.
Hey guys, come quick.
What's going on?
Just come.
She's pretty.
Car's not that bad either. I mean, that's the way to travel.
I wonder who she is.
Some famous person's daughter.
Whose, I wonder?
I wonder if she's going to be going to school here. We don't know where he came from.
He just showed up one night.
What is that thing?
He's not an alien.
What is he?
We think he might be a ghost.
Be serious.
You can see that?
He wants to be friends with us. He can't hear and he can't talk. He can read anything.
He takes letters and he writes with them.
We're the only ones who can see him. That means he wants you on the team.
You have to promise never to tell anybody about Ghostwriter.
Hey, cool.
We're the Ghostwriter team.
We check out clues and solve mysteries.
He's a ghost, and he writes to us. Ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter. What a trip.
All right, young scientists, let's settle down. I would like to introduce Safira Simango. She is from Mozambique, which is a country in Africa. And Safira will be attending Hurston for a couple of weeks while her father's on special assignment to the United Nations. So let's all make her feel welcome, okay?
Hi.
Safira, if you will take that seat next to Tina, we'll get started with the class. Okay, folks, worms, worms, and more worms. Who did research on their favorite Wigglies?
I did, Miss Dozier.
Hi. I'm Tina Nguyen.
Okay, Mara, tell us.
So I'm going over to the youth center today after school to sign up.
But what exactly is the one-on-one program?
Just like it sounds. They pair an older kid, that's me, to a younger kid. So the older kid can show the younger kid the ropes. You know, shares wisdom and experience.
But where are you going to get some?
I think it's great that you're doing this.
Me too. Let me know how it goes. And if you need any wisdom or experience,
I'll be sure not to come to you.
Safira? Yes? I was wondering, I've put together this short video of kids who are new to Hurston, you know, asking them what it feels like. Mostly because I like doing stuff like that. Making videos, I mean, and because I'm new too. And I was wondering if I could interview you on tape.
Sorry, I've got to get to my next class.
Which one is it? Maybe I can help you. Find it.
All right, Ghostwriter, how about this?
And I don't know what else to do. I even asked her to be on my video, but she'd hardly even talk to me.
Tina, don't you know that royalty doesn't speak to ordinary kids like us?
Oh, come on, Jamal. She's not a princess or anything. Maybe she's shy.
Yeah, and besides, she's new to Hurston, to the whole country. It's gotta be really hard.
She sort of sounds like a princess to me. She's got a driver to take her to school in a limousine.
But it's not about the limo. It's her. She's so mysterious. Like she's out of some story I haven't read yet. And she's all the way from Africa, but she's sitting right next to me in science. It's got to mean something.
Maybe that means there is an empty seat.
Jamal.
I think it means Safira and I were meant to be friends. I've just got to figure out how to make it happen.
Why don't you try finding out something about her country? If you show Safira that you're interested enough in her to learn about Mozambique, she might open up. She might want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Gap strikes again.
Don't mention it. Oh, I know.
I bet I can find some books about Mozambique in the library.
And what about that travel agency up the street? They've got brochures and stuff about countries.
You're right. I'm gonna go right now.
I'll go with you.
Hey! Shoot.
What's up, Gab?
I lost.
You're never gonna be Ghostwriter, Ghost.
I bet I beat him before you beat whoever you're fighting.
Yeah, who are you fighting anyway?
There are many opponents we cannot see.
I'm trying to find some interesting stuff about Mozambique. But there isn't much here.
Let's find Mozambique on the map.
Okay. Maybe we just want to mention this. I'll do it.
All right. It's not on the side.
So where is it?
Hey, here's Egypt.
I didn't know Egypt was in Africa.
Chad, Ethiopia. So where's Mozambique?
Hey, wait a minute. It says here,
Mozambique, a country on the East African coast. East African coast? That means on the ocean. There it is. Right on the Indian Ocean. So now I know where it is. What else can we find out that will really impress Safira?
These Mozambican recipes sure are strange.
Just because they're different doesn't mean they're strange.
Practically every recipe has coconut in it.
Then I need them all. I love coconut cookies and candy bars.
hey, here's something. Portuguese is the official language of Mozambique, but the people also speak many African languages.
Mozambique was once a colony of Portugal. That's why they speak Portuguese. It got its freedom from Portugal on June 25th, 1975.
Wow. That was only about 20 years ago.
I bet Safira speaks Portuguese.
I know what I can do. I can write Safira a note. I'll say some things I've learned about Mozambique. I'll even use some Portuguese words, and that'll get her to talk to me. Maybe. Hi, Safira. How are you today? I'm glad you're visiting Hurston and that you sit next to me in class. I started reading about your country. It's so interesting. Do you really eat lots of things made with coconut? I love coconut, especially coconut cookies. Tina. Now I need to. Yes, but now I want to change some words into Portuguese. Page 3. Oh, you found "How are you today" in Portuguese. It's "Como está hoje." That's sort of like Spanish. Thanks, Ghostwriter.
Hurry up, Tina, or you'll be late for school.
All right, Mom. Just a couple more.
Right now, please.
Yes, now, please.
Linda. Oh.
Safira, this is for you.
Morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Dozier.
Everyone take out your notebooks, please.
Okay, today we're going to start out with a little experiment. It will help us delve into the properties of soil. Dirt. I need 2 volunteers who are ready, willing, and able to get their hands dirty. Okay, Anjali and Mohammed. Come on.
S2.E13. That you're interested in my country.
Where did you see that word?
Well, do you know what it means?
Of course. It's Portuguese for congratulations.
Would you 2 young ladies like to share your joke? It's probably dirty. Mohammed.
The lady from the one-on-one program told me his name was Hector Carrero and he's 9 years old.
So when do you get to meet him?
Day after school. I thought we'd do a little one-on-one.
I didn't mean to be so rude to you yesterday. It's just that my father says that my studies are more important than practically anything in the world, so I won't have time to do your video.
That's okay. My video's fine the way it is. But I'd still like to learn more about your country.
I'd like to learn more about yours too. America, I mean. That is, unless you're from, China?
No, my parents are from Vietnam, but I was born here. I'm Vietnamese American.
Oh.
That's a beautiful bag.
Thank you.
What do those words mean? Mochila bonita?
Mochila bonita. That's Portuguese for a beautiful bag.
Oh.
My mother sewed them on for me.
Would you like to come over to my house after school?
No, I can't. I have to go straight home.
Oh.
But maybe you can come visit me. We're staying at the Stedmore Hotel.
The Stedmore? I'd love to. I'll call my parents and see if it's okay. My mom says I can't stay too long. It's a school night.
But at least she lets you go.
It must be so fun riding to school in a car like that.
I'd rather walk, but Father says it's too dangerous for an African girl in a strange American city.
Good afternoon, Safi. How was school today?
It was fine, Oko. This is Tina Nguyen. She's in my science class, and she's coming home with me today. Tina, this is Oko Bulishona, or Oko for short.
Pleased to meet you, Tina.
Hi.
Oko's worked for our family for how long?
Oh, at least 100 years, Safi.
He's the only person allowed to call me Safi, except for my brother, that is.
Wow, looks like Tina's note really worked.
So, she just moved back from Puerto Rico.
Uh-huh.
But you were born here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too. But my parents are from El Salvador.
Oh.
So, how you like Washington Elementary?
It's okay.
My sister Gabby goes there. 5th grade, you know her?
Uh-uh.
Man, I thought everybody did. She got the biggest mouth in the school. What's the matter? ¿Qué te pasa?
Nada.
Have your little one-on-one.
No thanks.
Spot you 10 points.
Uh-uh.
Why not?
Porque odio el basketball.
You hate basketball?
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, you were having a good time.
What do you like to play?
This.
Handball?
Uh-huh. ¿Sabes cómo jugar?
Do I know how to play it?
I still can't believe you're staying at the Stenmore.
Hi, Safira. Hello, Mother. And who is this? This is Tina Nguyen. She's in one of my classes at Houston. I invited her over.
Well, come in, please.
What a beautiful place you have.
Well, thank you. Just temporary, of course.
Louisa, have you seen my attaché case? Oh, Safira, you're home.
Hello, Father. This is Tina Nguyen. She goes to Houston.
A pleasure, Tina.
Nice to meet you.
Shall we meet at the party?
Yes, 8 o'clock. Now remember, Safira, you need to be finished with your homework by 6 o'clock so you'll be ready to go to the museum with me.
What museum?
One of my colleagues set up a private tour for us at the Museum of the City of New York. You're going to love seeing all the clothes for the past 200 years.
But, Father, Tina and
Safira, I don't want to hear it.
Could Tina and I at least go outside for a few minutes?
Have you not heard what I just said?
A little fresh air wouldn't hurt.
Now, Louisa,
Do you want her to go the way of Malenga?
I've asked you never to mention his name around me. I must get to my meeting. Safira, be ready at 6 o'clock.
You and Tina go on outside, but don't stay too long, and let Oko go with you.
You win. I guess you do know how to play.
But it was really close. But you know, you put some good spin on that ball, Hector.
Thanks.
I think I'd better be getting you home now.
Lo pasé stupid bien.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too.
So why doesn't your father want your brother's name spoken?
My brother Malenga refused to go to college, to continue his schooling. All he wanted to do was paint, to be an artist. That made Father very, very angry. He said Malenga was wasting his time. They argued and argued until one day Malenga knocked Father down. I don't know why exactly, but I'm sure it was an accident. Father threw him out of the house anyway, told him to never come back. Malenga left Mozambique right away, and I haven't seen him since. That was 3 years ago.
Oh no, that's terrible. I can't imagine not seeing my brother Tuan for 3 whole years.
But I have a plan.
What do you mean?
He's here. Malenga is here in New York, and I'm going to find him. You see, Malenga's been secretly writing letters to me, but I don't know where he lives in New York. He's never given me his address, because he doesn't want Father to know where he is. But I've got to find him while I'm here. I've just got to. I miss him so much, and I have something very important to give to him. What?
It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's a Makanda carving. It belonged to my grandfather. He gave it to me a few months ago, just before he died. But it's supposed to go to the oldest grandchild. My brother should have it. It will bring him luck, help him be an artist. So I've got to get it to him.
When are you going to do this?
That's the problem. I thought it would be easy. I would come to New York and find his address in the telephone book, but it isn't there.
Maybe he doesn't have a phone.
And so now I don't know what to do. I've never been here before, so I don't know where to look.
In the letters. Look in the letters.
Why? His address isn't in them.
But maybe there are some clues to where Malenga might be.
You think so?
Yes.
Safi, I think it's time we get back to the hotel.
All right.
Why don't you bring your brother's letters to school tomorrow? We can check them out for clues.
Kanimambo, Tina. That means thank you in Shangana, the African language I speak.
Kongwachi. That means you're welcome in Vietnamese.
Here are Malenga's letters from America.
Okay, let's see if they have any clues to where he might be.
Try this.
Court Safira.
It means Wednesday.
Dear Safi, I'm sorry I have not written to you in so long. I have been so busy trying to make my way. You see, I am in America. Yes, in New York City. What an awesome city. Awesome means grand.
Emocionante.
It's big enough and exciting enough to keep you in wonder for the rest of your life. I rent a room from the owner of a used bookstore in a part of the city called Flatbush. Of course, it is nothing like the bush of Mozambique.
The bush is land in Africa covered with bushes and shrubs. Where is Flatbush?
It's a part of Brooklyn.
That's a clue. What else can we find?
I also work part-time in the bookstore. Used bookstore. This letter says he rents a room from the owner of a used bookstore in Flatbush. If we find that store...
We can find my brother.
Right! Can you come over to my house after school? We could check out used bookstores in the telephone book.
I'm not sure. Knowing my father, I bet he planned another educational trip for me.
Why don't you tell your parents that we need to work on a school project together?
All right. I'll try.
Great. Well, here's all the used bookstores in Flatbush. Ready to call? Book World. Yes, are you the store owner? Well, I'm calling to find out if you happen to rent a room to someone named Malenga Samango. Yes, I know this is a bookstore, not an apartment building, but... All right, thank you. No Malenga.
Next, Brown's Books. 555-2424.
Martha's Used Books? Are you the store owner? Well, I'm looking for a person, actually, not a book. His name is Malenga Samango. You know him? Yes, ma'am, Mozambique. Can I speak to him? He moved away. He doesn't work there anymore, either. Did he leave his new address? Well, thank you. Yes? Great. Thank you very much, ma'am. Malenga told her he'd found an apartment in Fort Greene.
Fort Greene?
That's our neighborhood. Malenga lives right here, in our neighborhood.
Really?
Yes. We're gonna find it, Safira. I just know we are.
Fort Greene. Where have I?
I know.
Malenga mentions Fort Greene in this letter. Text the fighter. Dear Safira, Today I miss mother's pudim de coco so much that I decided to make it myself.
Pudim de coco?
Yellow coconut pudding. My mother makes it better than anybody. I went to a mercado pequeño, that's little market, near my apartment and bought a coconut from a talkative Asian man who has a patch over his left eye and has a beautiful smile. It's funny. A green market near a green park called Fort Greene.
Fort Greene Park? That's near here. So all we have to do is look for a market near Fort Greene Park.
Right. With an Asian man who has a patch over his left eye.